as you're aware that some weeks back we brought before you an agreement, a contract bid award from Picture Perfect Playgrounds to install playgrounds, tot lots in 3 of our different parks, and that was approved. And then since then, the vendor notified us that they had inadvertently left off a serious piece of that, which was the concrete work. The safety tiles that these will have fit on top of a large concrete pad, and they had missed that. And anyway, and several attempts to try to resolve this so that everybody would be happy with it and still get the work done. We came up with what we believe should resolve most everybody's concerns and still keeps us well within the budgeted amount. And I have a huge PowerPoint for you. It's 2 pages. But the original bid was for $29,958, and that was approved by the City Council, and under this proposal, under this request, that would not change. All the duties that they were supposed to do under that price would still take place. We're proposing to generate an additional task order with Knox Concrete. They're a firm that we already have a contract with, and they take care of our sidewalk replacement program. And using their existing unit prices, the cost to put in the 3 pads was $24,524. I put out on your in each of your places before the meeting. It has the breakdown of each of those playgrounds or each of those parks, and through this, city crews will take care of the excavation work, and then the playground company will come in and install the playground as well as put in the safety pads. And the total between the two is $54,482, which is well within the budgeted $70,000 for the 3 playgrounds. And also in your packet, you have the line items from fiscal year 14 that will be or are carried over into 15. So with this, we've got.
Dan has a question for you.
Yes, sir.
And maybe it's on your next page, but should we approve this, what's the timing?
It's not on the next page, but of course, you're always this late. You're always at the risk of the temperatures. There should be no problem putting in the concrete. The issue could arise with the adhesives that hold the tiles down, and so we would no doubt have the concrete down. It's possible that they would not be able to put the tiles in until spring, which would mean they would not put the playground equipment in as well because, well, just obvious reasons. Right. So, but, I mean, it is October, and it's going fast. You never know what's going to happen.
Too,
we're still optimistic, though, and these are small playgrounds.
Wayne had a question. I'll go to you, John.
Dwight, I assume that the $29,958.19 did include the tiles,
yes.
The rubber tiles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, John.
Dwight, if we get this constructed as far as the playground equipment, when will the rest of the park be up and going?
Are you talking Ottness Park?
Yeah.
Well, they're working on that. Unless other things get in the way, I mean, the plan was still to have grand opening this fall. If we aren't able to get the playground put in, we would need to wait till spring. So we are still on plan for this fall. So it might be a snowy day, but that's still the plan.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a question, but I will let Dwight get page 2 done, and we'll come back to this one with my question.
Okay. Page 2 is just merely the council action, and that is to authorize staff to generate the additional task order with Knox Concrete in the amount of $24,524 for the construction of 3 playground service pads, or direct us otherwise.
Here, Walter.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Okay, Dwight, this proposal that you just put up on the screen, and if you would back up to the first page, is different from what was in our packet because
Yes.
information was generated after the packet was generated. And I don't know that I have any problem with it. I do have a question for you and possibly the city attorney. The existing bid, the bid we received for 29,958.19 from Picture Perfect was a loan bid, and the bid plans and specs included concrete work. That's a question.
It did.
Okay. Having been told that they will not accept a contract with the city because they did not include money for the concrete work, do what you will, we're not going to do the work. What do we need to do paperwork-wise to close that loop in doing a contract with them for 29,958.19 and taking out the concrete?
I'm not sure, did their proposal, I don't know if it had the concrete work in there.
The proposal that they gave us did not. It's
So
just
we accepted the contract, their proposal, we did, but it omitted the concrete work.
Correct.
I understand, but,
Okay.
Bill?
I think it'd be my recommendation, if the agreement has been executed, then it'd be my recommendation that a change order occur that would exclude that scope of work at no change of cost, and that would clearly document through the contract chain the scope of work that they're obligated to perform underneath the contract.
That seems to be a reasonable
He
way
was
to do
picking up
it.
what you were putting down.
He got it.
Yeah.
Paperwork trail is correct.
Correct.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah.
so the 24 plus is under the standard 25,000 that we would need to go out for bid.
It is.
Tom?
I'm comfortable with this, this resolution. I think it's a good way to make it
Make a
happen.
motion.
I'd make a motion that we do what you said in. No. So I would make a motion to authorize staff to generate additional task order with Knox Concrete in the amount of $24,524 for the construction of 3 playground surface pads.
I'll second that.
And I would also like to add the change order that helps to clarify this piece with Perfect Playground Plus Perfection, or whatever they're called.
Pizza Perfection Plus?
Pizza Perfection Plus Playgrounds.
And authorize staff to execute a change order to the contract with
Exactly.
Agreed.
Picture Perfect Playgrounds to modify the scope of work to exclude the concrete work.
Okay, we've got a motion by Tom, a second by Dan, and the change order by Bill.
The change order by Bill
Recommendation
that's going to be
To
recommended.
go with the 24,524 for the concrete work with the change orders. Everybody clear on it? John, we'll start with you.
Aye.
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 Okay, and that passed 5-0. Thank you, Dwight.
And thank you.
Consider it done.